Is it stuff?
Let's give them something to talk about. I see the energy running out. I got a planet to run around. Okay. You ain't do nothing but run your mouth. No, I don't want to be humble now. You doubted me, nothing to talk about.
Oh, look at that.
I was trying to milk it out as long as I
I
could.
know. I wanted to get a little air flowing in here. It get hot all of a
Stuffy.
sudden. I start beads of sweat rolling down my forehead. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Zia. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah. It was
Long
great
time.
hanging out with you guys last weekend.
It was so great.
I wanted to put this up actually after I came back. I posted, it's one of the release ones I posted is like a banner that shows up on YouTube to what we're going to talk about. I'm thinking that, a lot of affiliate owners would dial in to kind of hear what happened down at the West Region meeting. And so far we do have 2 people that are dialed in.
That's good.
That's good. We might get a few.
It's a start.
We also might get some folks that want to troll it for hate content that they can publish later. Or to make,
Hate content. That's aggressive.
or to make antagonistic content.
There you go.
How's that? Not hate content.
That's better.
But there was a lot of cool stuff. It was kind of a to me it was an excellent moment in recent history. Oh, welcome, Casey. Because it was kind of it really felt like it was a positive moment in the growth of recent CrossFit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I worded that real
I
quick.
was
You
just
know what I'm
gonna
trying to say? It's like I feel like we've been reactive so much. CrossFit has been reactive to everything over the last 2-3 years that I felt like this was kind of like, okay, they're starting to gel.
Mm-hmm.
They've got it going. This is really cool. It felt positive. It was like there was just one good thing after another.
Yeah. It was a lot
Agreed?
for affiliates.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff for affiliates. And then
And coaches.
yeah, and I want to get into that and coaches too. That was kind of a cool thing. So they invited coaches down to attend this one too, and it was San Diego. It was at Invictus in San Diego, and that was important too, I think, for CrossFit's because Invictus is somewhat of a bellwether affiliate for CrossFit. It is one that OGs know very well, and it's one that new affiliate owners know, and it's an affiliate that a lot of affiliate owners aspire to be like. CJ Martin has partnerships with other with other owners around the country. I think maybe even outside of the U.S. as well. They carry the Invictus brand. He has one location. He's had as many as 3 locations in San Diego. He has one location now, but he has learned all of the lessons that most veteran affiliate owners have learned and weathered them well, and has built an incredible business. And so it was really cool to be inside the walls of his gym and see it. That's the first time that I've been inside that location, which is that his original location, Zia?
It's his original location, but not. It used to be at like down the street in Little Italy, but that was his original affiliate.
Okay.
He added Sereno Valley and added Point Loma, but they have moved since. That's their second location. But yes, that was their original affiliate.
Yeah,
it's also a good size affiliate to facilitate a summit.
Well, that's right too.
People that were there,
and so for the people that are listening, people that haven't been to Invictus, here's what it is. It's when you walk into it, it's got big roll-up garage door, and it's probably, I'd say, about 6,000 to 8,000 square feet in the main room area, and then in an L shape is at the bottom of the L. If you walked all the way to the back of the room and turned to your left, there's another probably 4,000 or 5,000 square feet of workout space as well, which allows him to do things like multiple classes or host seminars, but no, host camps at the same time that he's running his gym. And then it also provides an excellent training environment for the huge number of athletes that go through the Invictus program, especially the teams. So
Yeah.
it's in terms of an affiliate that's in that's heavy in the CrossFit sports space,
Mhm.
that gym has got it going on. And it's
For sure.
and it's not necessarily something that anyone can duplicate. I think his longevity is and has enabled him to build a business around the competition side of it.
I think a lot of it, I mean, not there's a big part of it that has to do with the location too, as far as like geographical, like you got colleges, you got military, it hones in. And I would imagine a lot of like competitive athletes versus here in Walnut Creek, there's not a lot of like young, like athletic athletes, right? Like that are playing other sports that are looking for CrossFit specifically. They've got a different,
definitely, right? So because the Navy SEAL base is just across the bridge, and Navy SEAL training camp, and no question that and with all of the military folks, you get a younger demographic in San Diego. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
And it's easily accessible, so it's cool. And then he's got, so filling in that, if you go back to the description of the location, so if you got the L space, which is all the workout areas, and really done nicely with tons of equipment. But on the inside of it, so if you went to the opposite side of that space, meaning the empty space of the L, in there is where he has his retail store. He has they sell a ton of shirts and supplements and those types of things.
Swag.
A lot of swag. And then he also has bathrooms and showers.
And his PT.
And
that recovery room, is that just like somebody that's subleasing the space?
It's a PT, I believe, that operates out of there. Yeah.
Got
it. And so that fills in the rest of the space. And how many members would you say CJ has at Invictus?
I would say 700 or 800. I don't know. I used to know, but it's been so long.
Right.
That's pretty wild.
It's definitely more than 500, and it's probably, not 800. So I think it's like 500 to 700 members. CJ's business, and
recently 2 big locations. So Sereno Valley just closed,
right?
And he brought all those people over to San Diego.
Sereno Valley is a whole nother discussion we can have about CrossFit affiliate owners, including me, getting overextended, irrational exuberance, and failed partnerships. So, but that's a story for another podcast. We'll save that one.
It's not the average affiliates issue.
Yeah. What I did want to describe is in CJ's business is that he, unique to quite a few CrossFits, is CJ has a significant online business where his coaches are, or his team is doing programming for athletes around the world. And he built a 7-figure business doing programming. And he was, one of the first ones, he and CompTrain. And then there are about 4 or 5 others, but there's no question that CJ was probably the largest one in the business for many years.
Kind of led the charge too from the affiliate cup side.
And one of the things I really like about CJ and what he did too, and it was probably very astute, is recognizing the importance of the masters and providing that online programming and coaching for masters. And he, made it a big part of their, social media and everything else. So he attracts a tremendous amount of masters who have the income and the time to do that type of training. And that continues to be a big part of his business. CJ is not in the gym in San Diego. Here's another thing for affiliate owners to know. CJ's not in that gym on a day-to-day basis. He moved to Portland, Oregon, to take on a really cool job up there with a massive fitness enterprise. He said something like 360,000 square feet.
That's wild.
Dude, pools, tennis.
That's massive.
Fitness, like the track, just everything. Everything's covered there. And he's helping run that facility, but then he's also helping them, leading the effort to get into the health maintenance industry and health maintenance business, meaning blood tests, all the biomarkers, hot cold therapy, all of this stuff to help people improve their life. So that's what he's doing up there. And he acts as CEO of Invictus overall.
Mm-hmm.
And CJ started as an affiliate owner, and he just built. He grinded. He lost a lot of money in some ventures and leaned into the ones that he was really good at that were proving profitable, and he's built a cool business. So it was really, long story short, it was really cool to be in his facility. I just, I'm in awe. And Diablo's been around as long as he has, and competed against him in the sport, and I look up to what he's, to that affiliate and what they've done. And he's also done a great job of taking care of his coaches in terms of income opportunities, private coaching, small group training that they do down there, taking care of his athletes, giving athletes the opportunity to coach and be a part of the business. So he's kind of led the way in that effort. He's worked his ass off to get where he is. Anything else on Invictus that you guys have? No?
You nailed it. You covered it all.
Okay, good.
It was a great
So-
summit.
So I like doing the summits instead
was
of
awesome.
dude. Instead of doing it at a hotel,
Yeah.
be able
Add
to
an
do
affiliate.
it at an affiliate. That's
Yeah.
cool. It's a great place to do it, and it makes of course we walk in there and everybody feels at home.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing we do, because you did it, and I don't know if you did it, Jamie, but we walk in, Jamie looks in, we look at like, ooh, okay, that's how they're hanging their benches.
Yep.
That's interesting. Oh, that's how they store their stuff. Oh, okay.
I kind of wish we had a chance to see what it looked like in full form for class settings.
Yeah, I
like
know.
just because it was definitely obviously rearranged and equipment
Right.
stashed in the corner so we can put the chairs out for the people. But I'd be curious to see how they have the flow and format for class.
Well, if you guys showed up for the workout on Friday.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, I should have caught that.
We had to go meet with another ailing affiliate owner up in Encinitas
Yeah,
and provide consulting up there.
right.
Yeah, I didn't see you doing the workout either.
I was there.
So
I
So were we. We caught
I
the
watched the workout.
I actually felt bad when I saw Don fall.
Oh, I
and
know, running on the sidewalk.
Austin Meliolo running on the sidewalk, and then we went in and they were doing devil press or
Like dumbbell hang cleans or
dumbbell
something.
hang cleans. Oh man, and burpees.
Yeah,
It was I was like, oh man, now I feel bad because they were grinding.
yeah.
It was a long workout.
Yeah, for Austin, he was on a different time zone here. He's on the East Coast time zone. He was like, dude, it was like working out at night, late at night for him. And Don had just come in from another event that he went to where he had to do heavy deadlifts the day before. Then got on a plane, came, and hats off to him for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The I lost my train of thought for they did a workout. So we went up, we did go up and visit Zia's gym in Encinitas because she's recently remodeled. It was beautiful.
Looks great.
But again, same thing. 18 years in the business, and I walk in and I just start looking at stuff. Oh, that's how she's doing that. Oh, that's how she's doing the bathrooms. Oh, okay. Now I see these beautiful pictures online. Okay, now here's the real thing. And she got roll up garage doors.
It was good.
The best was like she said, she asked us, she goes, hey, is there anything in here that you guys would move around or redesign? And I didn't say anything. And Jamie said instantly, he looked at her pull-up bars. He goes, why do you have 2 4-footers?
3 4-footers.
3 4-footers. And then by 4-footers, he means 4 foot horizontally. So the squat rack is 4 feet apart.
Usually you have it 4 6 4 6
4 6 4 6 4 6. He goes, hey.
Just in one place.
He goes, why do you have 3 4-footers right next to each other, which just makes it really cramped. If you're
That was literally the first thing that I saw
Yeah.
when I stepped
And
in. I was
I
like,
did-
oh, what? I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to pry, but when you offered,
yeah, no, but see, and I didn't spot it. Like I was like, oh, everything looks great to me. And then Zia goes, well, it's that way because we built it wrong, which is, and right then I was like, oh, Zia is a real affiliate owner because that's what we do.
it's real
You get
life.
this bitchin' new rig, and you put it up, and they've got it attached to cinder block, right?
Yeah, it's on the wall. And it was
Yeah.
like 80 feet long. And it was the first piece. And so I was like, you know what? This is how it's going to be. And so you can still squat, just pay attention.
Oh,
yeah. It's got one less squat rack. That's all it
Jamie,
is.
that is one
You
of
can
the.
still use it as a squat rack in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, for sure.
You
For
just
sure.
gotta be a little bit more courteous. And I did order another one, but I'm not taking the rig down because I had those custom nameplates made.
Oh yeah.
But they take forever. So
So and I looked at how they hung their plates, the plates on the wall that they
Mhm.
had,
The
and
incrementals and
yeah,
stuff.
and but that's the cool thing about visiting other affiliates. and why affiliate owners need to get. Just looking at pictures of affiliates is, yeah, that works. When people post pictures of, hey, we just did this to our gym, that's cool. But getting out and hanging out with other affiliate owners and visiting other affiliates is beneficial. You just, I was gleaning stuff from that. I like to see, I like to use a restroom, see what the restroom looks like. What do they got in the restroom? How clean is the restroom? What's their lobby area look like? I gave her shit because in the indoor lobby area, she didn't have a place to like kind of sit down and kick back. And then she brought me out to the main gym area. She goes, "Do you see this area here?" Like, oh yeah, no, I didn't see that area there. She says people will hang out there for hours, and that's one of the things that if you have an affiliate and you haven't done already, is create a nice, not just a couple of benches thrown out, but create a nice area where people can sit and relax,
kick back, those shoes up,
pre or post WOD. And it will happen because it brings community together. And then it's those moments that, even though they may last they're fleeting and they only last a few moments, but it is those moments that create relationships. And then when people reflect back on their experience at your CrossFit, they go, shit, I love just doing a workout and then hanging out and rapping with my buddies afterwards, talking shit.
Those are the things that stick in your mind.
Yeah, those are the things that stick in your mind, and it creates that overall experience. So that one, Zia had that nice area. And then like every affiliate owner too. And how many years you been doing it, Zia? 15 years. Like any affiliate owner, she says, as we're leaving or going to get coffee, she points to the guys next door to him. She goes, "That's my expansion space." And that's what we do here too. We always speculate about the neighbors, and if a neighbor's leaving, like, oh, I can take that space.
The neighbors that left right over here.
Yeah. Oh,
that big.
So, and then across the street, Zia's venturing into the health space as well. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, she's setting up a new business across the street, partnering with someone to offer the blood work evaluation. Are you doing the blood oxygenation thing too over there?
No, that I just did for myself.
Okay.
She
does some vampire Michael Jackson blood oxygenation thing.
Well, I'm just trying it. Like I went to bed and hurt my neck like 6 weeks ago, and it's still not okay. So I'm trying it at this point. No, blood panels, hot cold therapy, DEXA scan, really leaning into the CrossFit Medical Society. And
that's right.
Identifying health in our members, not just
Tim wants to do that, and certainly that's a huge trend within the fitness industry, is being able to do things like all of those things, hot cold therapy, the blood testing, and then also being able to do a hormone replacement therapy as well, right?
That's something you're working on, right?
Yeah.
When are you guys going to have that up and running?
We're in lease negotiations right now.
Okay.
What's the price going to be for price point for someone to go over there and get that done?
I mean, we're trying to push more of a membership base, so like $150 to $200 a month. That way, it's like, okay, here's your results. Now let's work with us to actually move the needle. Obviously, there'll be a la carte things like DEXA scans, IVs, things like that. Hormones will obviously depend on the dosage and the medical cost with that and their insurance and whatnot. But
so but the medical side, like the HRT, that's going to be Tom McCoy and his crew.
Mm-hmm, we think so.
Okay. And so that's done remotely. So she doesn't need a doctor on site for that, right?
Correct. But you do need them like as your medical provider.
And licensed in the state. And licensed in
that state. Yes. Okay. In California, the standards are pretty high. So you have to really nail down your doctor, and like they got to be a part of your business structure, and with HIPAA compliance and all of that.
So if you're an affiliate owner and you've got like extra space that's private, that's something that that's worth considering. We have hot cold. I have a cold plunge and a sauna in my gym, and it was almost I did it initially for me, right? It was something like I got the space, I enjoy it, I want it in here, spent the money, and then it's paying for itself.
It's got it. Everybody.
Yeah, we added $20. You add $20 to your membership every month, and you get unlimited use out of it, and it gets used every day, which raise a whole host of new issues. And these are things that owners need to think about: is who's cleaning it, how often is the water being changed? You can't screw around with that stuff.
How often do you have to fix leaks? Yeah.
Do you chlorinate yours?
Yeah, I put a little bit of chlorine in it.
Yeah,
a little bit of chlorine, because what it does is it takes care of the funk. because the funk will
The
develop.
built up bacteria.
Yeah, and
We're full blown chlorinating ours.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah, and some people do, and some people do the saltwater version.
So what kind of tubs are you doing, Zia?
Ooh, that is the other person. Mike. So I'm doing this with Mike G.
Okay.
That is a question for him.
What's great is if you're thinking about doing cold plunge as an affiliate owner, because we started ours a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, and the choices that are available for you today in terms of cold plunge, so many choices, so many different sizes. When I got ours, the only one I could fit in that room comfortably, because of the footprint, was the ice barrel. And so then I had to have the handles, the kind of the handicap handles, to help people get in and out, because the ice barrel's sketch to get in and out of. But then I have had to replace that ice barrel so that it has steps. And it would so it has steps to get into it, so that you can get into it easier and safer. So I had to already buy a new one. That's a good question, Bill.
Yeah, I was going to come back to that.
The only way to do physical therapy, yes. The barrier of entry for physical therapy is very low. So most gyms have the certifications or like permitting to allow physical therapy with their facilities as is. I have a full-time PT in-house already, and it just required surveying for one permit. It cost me $20.
Oh, wow.
So at Diablo, we cannot.
Because of because of the zoning.
Yeah, because we're in light industrial, and they don't allow any physical therapy, massage, or anything like that. That said, I could begin the initiative to try and get zoning approval for that, because it's just absurd that it's not.
Yeah, imagine if we had something like what Zia is building up over there, right next door.
I know. Believe me, that's the first time. Like I said, here's the other thing: is affiliate, or you go to another affiliate and you get gym envy. Yeah, so you see shit like, oh,
all the time, every time I go to an affiliate.
Right.
That's why I love doing it, though.
Well, it's the same thing with fitness. Like, you go to class, you see other people that fit, like, ooh, I want to be that fit. Anyway, so going back to it, the attendance at the event was decent. It wasn't great. And I think primarily because of the expense to get to San Diego.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of people from SoCal down there, I felt.
Yeah, there were.
Like a majority of the people that were attending were from around there.
Yeah.
I also think, at least for California, we start school after Labor Day.
We started before. We started August 8th. So yeah. Tell me about it.
Don't even
tell me about it.
Don't even.
I think they're pushing towards a year-round thing.
So the attendance was okay. We had about 50, 60 affiliate owners and another 50, 60 coaches that were there. That said, it was a great audience. I really enjoyed meeting all of the people and the diversity of the affiliate owners. One of the things I noticed, and Zia, you can chime in, Jamie Lee, chime in on this. One of the things I noticed is different from past affiliate gatherings that I've done. There were a large number of affiliate owners who bought into their affiliate versus started it from scratch. I was surprised, my little breakout session that we had, everybody else that was an affiliate owner in that breakout group that I was in, there's 5 of us. The other 4 had all bought into their affiliate versus starting it on their own. And that's a different game. Because you're buying into, you're acquiring a community that's already established. You're acquiring coaches that have history with that community, and it's a different management experience as an affiliate owner. And I think to myself, I think it takes more skill sets as a manager, more sophistication as a manager, and more skill sets as a manager. Being an entrepreneur and starting yourself takes more entrepreneurial skills. Starting it from scratch yourself that's just the entrepreneurial mindset, where you got to, get, you build, remember we're building equipment and then starting a park and then getting clients and expanding and then getting the lease and doing all of that versus just coming in and someone hands you a playbook, says, hey, here's how we did it, but you can do it how you want. So I noticed that. I
would agree with that. And to me, I feel like we need to find a way to motivate the affiliate owners that were the OGs or the ones that started their own, to motivate them to come and collaborate. Because I think the ones that did buy into their communities are more willing to collaborate or reach out for help.
Oh, that's interesting. Yep. That's right. So that's why there are more of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. The OGs, and I know the feeling. if I wasn't on the affiliate council, I probably wouldn't have gone down to that meeting. I would have waited for one in Northern California, which is why we're toying around with, or trying to figure out if we can do one up here, which I think we're going to do. But because is it OG? You think I've seen it, I've done it all. I've been to those things in the past. But when you walk into those, it's really motivating. And then as soon as you start talking to affiliate owners, and then as soon as you start helping other affiliate owners, or talking about,
it's like
cool
helping affiliate owners. Like I think from an OG, like if you have that mindset of I've seen it all, I don't need to go down to that. If anything, it's like it's a chance to give back to the community, so that way you can help other affiliate owners that are new in these new boots. That it's like what are the things that we went through so you don't make that mistake, which then only rises the cream for all affiliates.
Yeah,
exactly. And I mean, I learned something from Mama Karen while we were there. Like, you always will learn something, big or small. She's like, you want to sell 2,000 elements a month?
15 minutes into being there, Mama Karen is Karen, CJ Martin's mom. And 15 minutes into being there, she was up in my grill about, hey, how many element packets do you guys sell?
She just flexed on you.
Oh, totally flexed. I'm like, I don't know. We sell a lot of them. She goes, how many? She goes, you sell 2,600? No, I don't sell. She does.
She does.
A month. And then she explained. Then she brought me over to retail there and explained how she does it. And it was cool. I was like, holy shit, that's a great idea. And by the way, if you're selling element in your gym, it is popular. You will sell a lot of them because people like them. It makes water taste good, but it also provides sodium, potassium, magnesium, all the things that help with recovery. But what she does is she's got that stand that Element gives them, and there's 2 extra shelves on it. And on the extra shelves, she puts the big empty boxes that she gets her inventory in. They're these square boxes that are like 6 by 6 inches. And then she puts those out and she says, make your own 30 pack variety pack. And so she says that's where she sells most of them. People will take one of those boxes and then fill it up with 30 of those element packs and buy the 30.
So when are we implementing it?
Well, so I sent it to Yvonne. Yvonne goes, our members can't count to 30.
That's exactly what I was But Karen said,
you got to double check.
Margins are so good. If a few people lose count, I'm like, I feel like everybody would lose count. But I placed a $1,000 order with LMNT yesterday, and I'm gonna give it a try.
It was so good. I was like, oh yeah, I know.
I mean, Element just said I am the 2nd largest retailer of Element in San Diego, and it didn't occur to me to ask, well, who beats me in Vixen?
And so then the other thing not Karen, but when I was up at Z's gym, she showed me her check-in system that she uses to push press, and charge how members charge their purchases. That's all cool. on laptop. And I was like, damn,
that's cool. That was a cool thing to take away.
Right. And that's what you learn. There's a lot of affiliates that figured shit out, and they're not on social media. They're not telling people. They're just like, they're doing their business. And they have best practices that none of us know about.
Yeah.
And the only way to find out is to go to these things and figure out what they are. You want to advance. I think it would be more valuable to go, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it would be more valuable to go to one of these gatherings than it would be to go take an education course in training.
Yeah. As an affiliate owner.
As an affiliate owner.
Yeah. Absolutely. Also, knowing what CrossFit headquarters is doing in the future, Craig and I have privileges of knowing what's going on. We hear about it from the council, but these are where, affiliate owners get to hear what's going on in the future, what's being done specifically for them without having to really, go out and do a lot of searching. That and the toolkit, but
right. Here's that, just as for if you own an affiliate or someone that's listening to this, hopefully someone makes it this far into the podcast. I want you to listen to this. Is really significant. Diablo, people go, well, Craig Howard, he's friends with Don, or Craig Howard, he's friends with Dave Castro. Craig Howard, he's friend, that's why he gets where he is, or that's how he has influence. The reason why I have those relationships is because I went to all of this shit early on. But I came out of the corporate world. I knew that personal interactions were really important. And it wasn't that I was trying to move ahead. I just wanted to go and meet the people and maybe have a little bit of influence with the people when the opportunity presented itself. And so I showed up at these things all the time, whether it was the
The Whistler trip.
Yeah, the Whistler trip or the DDS meeting.
So great.
That was
Right.
fun.
And then region meetings and all of those things. I went to all of them, and then always offered help, myself as a support or help.
Mhm.
And then what happens is then when the people that are the key people that are organizing those things, or the company that's running it, they think, oh, that's right, I talked to Craig Howard at Diablo. Let's have him, or let's invite him, or let's maybe have him on the affiliate council, or maybe let's have him be a region manager, although that one didn't work out too well. But let's have him do those things. And Zia does the same thing. And I will tell you right now, and I don't know who's going to be listening to this podcast. If you want to talk about influence company and influence in the organization, Zia, I would say arguably, other than the other employees of CrossFit HQ, probably has the most influence over this company, in the direction of this company, than any other single person in this company, other than the employees of the company. And it's not because she's, doing amazing things.
15-year-old
she
affiliate
is
owner.
a 15-year-old. It's not. It's because she's always at these things. She's always offering to help. She's putting herself out there as a mentor. She's helping the region manager do her job well. All of these things all of the time. And then she becomes a source for someone to come to. And that's what if you want an affiliate owner and you want to influence the way things are going, go to these meetings, meet people, shake Don. You had a chance to shake Tom Fall's hand. You just walk right up to him at this thing.
Have a little conversation with him.
And have a conversation with
Yeah.
him. Tell him what you're doing. Tell him a cool story about your affiliate. He'll remember it.
Yeah.
Same thing with anybody else who was there, Austin Meliolo. And then the other people you want to meet are the people, the support staff that are supporting it.
Mhm.
And you can, as an affiliate owner, over time, start to have influence within the organization as well. A couple people came up to me and said, "How do I get on the affiliate council?" I said, "You walk right over there and you introduce yourself to Austin Meliolo, and you tell him,
I want to be
Craig wants off the council."
Well, and it's also important to know, it's like affiliate owners, this is not just like what Don said at the games. This is not, the Supreme Court. It is not a term. They are rotating them off every 2 years. So
year and a half to 2 years, I think they said.
yeah, year and a half to 2 years, because they don't want to do it all at once, because then
That's right. It'll be a 2-year term once you're on, but this first section, they're taking some people off and putting others on. But anyway, so make sure you. That's another reason why to go to the things. But let's go to
another thing to throw out there too, because I'm not an affiliate owner, but as a coach, having the opportunity to go to these things, if you are an affiliate owner, I would highly recommend bring your coaches, because if you're looking to try to revitalize energy within your coaches, this is a perfect opportunity.
I brought mine.
Yeah, not everybody can go to the games or the semifinals.
No, and this was also a unique one, because in the past summits that we've been to, it's always like geared towards affiliate owners. This one had the 2 separate tracks where there was a conversation with just coaches specifically. So, I think there's a lot of value to the coaching staff as well, coaching side of things.
Agreed. I think every coach that was there was, and that was a part that kind of blew me away too.
Mhm.
So they broke down the meeting itinerary was this. HQ spoke, that was Don Fall. And then he had other people help him out. Austin and Mike G was there to help out as well, to talk about specific parts of his speech. And then we split the room up into, then everybody stayed on board for the affiliate owner panel. That's why Zia and I were invited to be there. And we just took questions from all the affiliate owners, and they were good questions. Then the room split, and we had a business development side for business development, and a couple of great speakers there. The CEO of Push Press, and then Jason Fernandez from Best Hour of the Day, he spoke, and then Nicole O'Coin from Healthy Steps Nutrition spoke. So those were 3 good speeches for affiliate owners to hear, and those were good. I went in and listened to those. I was kind of suspect, but man, they were good. And
They
then on
changed the summit too. So if you've heard them speak once, they have a different education series for each summit.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the room, CJ has that gym that's unique, is the coaches panel.
Yeah.
So it
was like a whole coaches seminar though. Like Lisa Ray had a talk.
Yeah, she talked for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
For about 40 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes.
Oh, was it 45 minutes? Okay. And Lisa Ray, L4 and former affiliate owner, she owned CrossFit Flagstaff for many years, but she's kind of an icon OG in the business, but she works with the training team full time now. And she spoke about coaching development. And then they had a coaches panel. Jamie Lee got to sit in on and was one of the panelists and took questions from coaches. So that was pretty much the day.
Mm-hmm.
and it was, and then at the end we all kind of came together and we did some
Mike also did
mentoring.
a bit like a closing
Talked about
on the health side of things, and
medical society.
really more built towards around the mental health of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
It was outstanding presentation opportunity for affiliate owners.
Yeah.
And
And coaches.
Yeah. Don's speech was very good and very inspiring. Zia and I had the cool opportunity to have dinner with him the night before. Well, and Jamie Lee was there too. And then Zia's husband, Mike, who probably provided some of the best insight of all, because he's not as biased as everybody else. Mike kept it real.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
At an amazing taco place in San Diego that has a Michelin star, and it's literally almost a taco stand.
So good.
It's just like a taco. It's nothing. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. What's the name of the place? It's Tala's?
Lola 55.
Nola 55.
Not even close,
Not even
Greg.
close. I cannot get that one. Great taco stand. Anyway, we went there, we sat and we talked to Don about, what we thought would be helpful for affiliates, and I said, give them hope. Tell them about the future. And what's cool is he had tons of content to deliver.
Yeah, he was prepared for it.
And affiliate, Zia told him what not to talk about, which was great too. That helped shape the presentation a great deal, we think. Although at the next day, Zia and I turned to each other and Zia said, he was dry running his presentation with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Remember?
He's looking for how's the response.
Yeah.
It was such a great talk. I mean, honestly, he knew he's so in touch with, what that message needed to be. And he had some great things to say, and affiliates should be fired up.
Yeah, they should be. The one thing that he talked about that was, he led off with his trip to Congress, recent trip to Congress, because he was there last week. And he went with the TrueMed people, and the TrueMed people have created what I want to call health savings account enabler. I actually had an affiliate owner message me today saying, hey, you mentioned in your post for Diablo CrossFit that you're accepting HSA dollars. How are you able to do that? And again, that's one of the divides that has occurred in CrossFit, is there's all this terrific content, these amazing partners, but then there's a wall apparently that some affiliate owners don't have the time or resources, or maybe they're just so distracted they're not able to climb that wall to get access to it. And so I led her in the right direction. But he went out with the TrueMed people, was invited out with TrueMed people, and got to talk to representatives, the House of Representatives, about getting access to health savings accounts, how TrueMed's doing it, and then to lobby for more support from Congress, maybe even support from Medicare or Medicaid to help pay for gym memberships
Or preventative care.
and preventative care. And that was really cool to hear. Like, that effort is taking place.
Yeah.
Primarily because there's an act that currently passed a committee in the House of Representatives that will allow, it's a massive act that will allow it will allow people to pay for Ozempic using Medicare, Ozempic and Wegovy,
For $1,600 a month.
for $1,600 a month,
Oh,
which represents a potential cost to the American taxpayer of about $1 trillion a year.
Which is wild.
And that is a lifelong drug for a lot of people.
Yeah. Not preventative at all.
that they're
Right.
now approving for children.
That they're now approving for children. And the biggest benefactor is the pharma industry, but specifically a Danish company, Novo Nordisk, that would see their market value increase astronomically. And it's a Danish company, not even a U.S. company.
The bill is called Treat and Reduce Obesity.
Act.
Treat and Reduce Obesity Act.
Yeah, so it's a real thing. Whether or not it has the potential to pass, I think Congress would be very apprehensive about increasing healthcare costs that now are at $4 trillion, increasing it to $5 trillion. At some point in time, by the way, the real focus on healthcare costs in this country will, and I've been told this by numerous people that are in politics, that when Congress really starts looking at the reducing costs is when the total budget starts to impact impact spending on military.
Military, yeah.
Military.
And
You know what's crazy?
when the national security of this country is threatened by chronic disease, and
I feel like it already is. They're saying that
look,
recruits
it
aren't
is.
busy enough.
It already is.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing, and someone else pointed out to me, and I think it was your husband said it, like they can't even get recruits to pass the physical test to join the armed forces.
I think Dawn said that.
Which
Oh, sorry,
means
Donna said that.
they're just, and what's going to happen before the change is they're just going to change the requirements to become.
So there's CrossFit's in the mix and making an effort on that front. And that's awesome. And that's where we want to be. And certainly I think when you look at the job opportunities or the business opportunities that you'd want to be in for the next 10 years, I can't help but think that being a CrossFit affiliate owner is probably one of the
Top ones. Yeah.
one of the top ones you should think about being. And if you want to take advantage of the opportunities of the future, there will be a considerable effort towards reducing or eliminating chronic disease. And we know that we have the cure, and the evidence is there. Everyone's pointing to it. Eventually politicians and the rest of the country will slowly start to come around, in my estimation. This is where you'd want to be. And the best part of it is that it's very fulfilling and and it's very satisfying, and you're helping people. Like, you're literally doing something that is helping humanity and helping our country. It's a patriotic duty to be a part of this. And it's pretty freaking cool. So that was
Don
kind of
said it really well when he said being a CrossFit affiliate owner puts you on the right side of history.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That's the best
That's
way to
right.
put it right there.
Yep.
Really
Shoot.
impact society.
I'm gonna
in
go
a
back through this
positive
podcast.
way.
I'm gonna put that quote out there next week.
Yeah.
That's a in my email. That's a great point. So that was that speech, and then Don got into, in his speech, he got into a lot of the things that CrossFit was doing already for affiliate owners and the access. And one of the things he said, look, we got all these great tools online, amazing tools, and they do. They have the affiliate playbook. They got all the marketing tools. They got access to mentors. They've got all of the town halls that they've done, and all of the meetings that they've regional managers have done. And it's really difficult to get to them. And he recognizes that they've got work to do within their.
Sounds like they've been working on it.
Yeah, they have. Well, access to tools. I'm talking about access to tools.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it sounded like they are working on improving the ability to get access to it and make it a little bit more forefront.
Yes, they are. And making a big effort in that regard.
Yeah.
Overhauling a website is not cheap or quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the things that he highlighted too was their work for search engine optimization, which is really cool. Because he was able to demonstrate that as well. So you go in and you type, and this was a kind of a fun moment in the presentation when he said, hey, look, when a year or 2 years ago or a year ago, if you typed in CrossFit, what the number one name was that came up. And someone in the audience said it, Orange Theory. He says, yep.
Just wild to think that's the case.
Orange Theory has owned CrossFit, search engine optimization, in Google for years.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
And he said, fucking Orange Theory.
Yeah.
and they did it through
in quotes.
They did it through
fucking Orange Theory.
No, but they did it through kind of sordidly, right? They hid CrossFit, the keyword CrossFit, on their website, right? So they put it on all their pages, but you can't see it, like, because they use it the same background color. They hide those keywords on their website, and then they purchase the AdWords, right? So the Google AdWords. So they purchased CrossFit as one of their words, and they essentially, captured that search. CrossFit has it back. CrossFit has it back in a big way,
along with a lot of other words.
Yeah.
What is a deadlift? They're working on a lot of back-end search engine optimization, which will eventually get people to the local affiliates.
Or CrossFit is RX.
Yeah, CrossFit is RX.
That more recent one.
Tim Dimmel at CrossFit Palo Alto pointed out to me, he sent me his search results for his website recently. And I had argued with him that the reason why people were finding Diablo is because they search gyms near me, and then we pop up because we've been around as long as we have. And he said, no, he goes, over where he is, he said people are searching CrossFit. It's like 2-to-1 searching CrossFit.
And when you told me that, I looked at mine. Mine is also CrossFit.
Yeah. And so when you talk about the importance of the brand and where it's reaching, that is what it is absolutely crucial that we continue to position CrossFit, one, as a cure for chronic disease, that CrossFit is accessible, that CrossFit is, the leading fitness methodology for transforming your life and your fitness and health, all of those things. That needs to be out there. You know, when you bring them in, then it's up to you. And that's the obligation that affiliate owners have, is to make sure that they're getting a good experience when they come in. But because I'm seeing this year increased number, we're seeing probably the highest number of people that have come in searching for fitness or wanting to join the gym. We're having our best
Want
year
to
ever.
get stronger.
Yeah, want to get stronger.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, because all the experts are talking about
Strength training.
strength training, high intensity training. Those two things contribute to increased VO2 max, which increases longevity in your life. All of them. Atia, Huberman, Rhonda Patrick, what's his name? Lane Norton. God, Andy Galpin. All of them. All of them are. What Jillian Michaels? Is same thing. They're all. And CrossFit is the leading trainer for that for that type of fitness. And so what we do is they do a search. We want to make sure we get them to affiliate. And then when affiliate, don't fuck it up.
Exactly.
Deliver an incredible experience.
Straight.
But Don talked about that and what the strides they made, and we used demonstrated with a laptop. What was really cool is he showed that post or the tweet that was done by a senator. I don't know, by a House of Representatives, by the representative, and it was, what do you think Congress should? What do you think Congress should focus on to help cure chronic disease? And it was Ozempic or CrossFit.
Oh yeah, it was like 90.
Yeah, what is the better cure for chronic disease crisis in America? And it said CrossFit or Ozempic. And there was 8,800 votes the last time we looked. And it was CrossFit, 95%.
And he put that up as kind of a closing point. And the affiliate owners, he goes, let me just show you this, because it was really cool. And
that was cool.
And the affiliate owners were like, I think they wanted to applaud. Let me see if I can put that up. I got it right here. That's it. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the affiliate owners were like, wow, this is freaking cool. And you look at it, it is pretty overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
I repost this on my Instagram. And that's kind of this guy's, Kelly Means is a representative, and it's in the House of Representatives. And so it's kind of like telling, like, wow, okay, almost 9,000 votes. Oops. That's a real vote of confidence for CrossFit and for fitness and for how people think about, curing chronic disease.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. So that was the speech. The last part of the speech, and then he talked about training programs. He talked about things that they're doing, looking at
specialty courses and seminars,
that they're thinking about adding, or they're not thinking about that they're working on adding, or bringing those back, giving more access to level 1s and level 2s. Mm-hmm. They are sampling or testing a 2-day level, a hybrid level 2, I want to call it, where the first day is done online, and then when you go to the second day, which is in person.
Yes.
Which would make
coursework and lectures are done online, and then
yes.
you come for the in portion,
all the breakouts.
That is a great idea, because for affiliate owners who have to get their level 2 to maintain their affiliate, or for coaches that want to get their level 2, what a great way to kind of make it easier on you. 2-day travel with hotels and everything else, especially if there's not an L2 near you, is tough and it's expensive. Well, you can do 1 day online, and then you can get up early in the morning and drive and do a full day's training. And in my estimation, I think you can get everything out of the level 2 that I got out of being there for 2 days.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah.
So that was cool. And those are the things that training's working on. What else did I miss on training? Anything?
Just talked about the importance of getting your level 2, maintaining your level 2. And to be honest, I agree with that.
Yeah. No.
You got to set the standard, lead by example as an affiliate owner. If you don't value your craft and your education as an affiliate owner, how do you expect your coaches to want to do the same?
If your level 2 is expiring, get your level 3.
Yeah.
Go take the test. That's what I'm doing. I've
Studying.
committed to get my level 3 before.
I start studying.
Yeah. started studying. I talked to an affiliate owner the other day that Ferdinand Thoreau. He's up at I think CrossFit Northgate, and he said, "I guess I'm going to get my level 3. Damn it."
Yeah.
He's done his level 2 twice.
Ooh.
I did my level 1 more times than I care to share.
I think
Yeah.
the level 2 is probably one of the better ones to
Sure.
repeat, though.
No, it's awesome
because it's the most practical, like in-person training type stuff.
If you've not done your level 2, do your level 2. That's
for
freaking
sure, for
awesome.
sure.
It was an awesome experience, and your coaches, get your coaches to do their level 2 as well. They will be better coaches coming out of that. But then, and so they're doing that. The specialty seminars that they threw out that they're working on first, that may or may not, I think they're probably going to happen down the road, is the gymnastics seminar and a weight training seminar.
I'd love to see some other stuff come out too.
I know you would. Jamie's
just more tools in the toolbox.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
No question.
What was that, Zia?
Steps. We need to do a few things really well, not everything kind of okay.
Good point.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Jamie likes the strongman one.
I like the strongman, but even just like I mean, there's just so many different aspects that we could do, and it doesn't have to be like a specific like modality, like a single like kettlebell. Could imagine like a hybrid where you bring a couple things together where they kind of flow and have synergy.
I loved the SMEs. I was a big fan. I still host gymnastics and Bergner Strength once a year at my gym. And then I get an opportunity to send all of my coaches or remember, I mean, I value those so well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they are. They're it builds confidence in your coaches. The affiliate panel and the coaches panel. The affiliate panel, nothing really jumped out at me. The questions were all good. I was surprised at the kind of what I've got a sense for was the average revenue level membership size of the affiliates that were there, being on the smaller side. The larger affiliates probably don't come. They're doing well. They figured they got it down and they're successful.
But that's indicative too. I spoke to a lot of people that just recently took over a gym, and when you take over a gym, it's never doing as well as it looks like it's doing when you are in negotiations. And so I think that there was a lot of people there.
Careful.
Yeah, watch what you say.
Yeah, because
they were looking for.
I'm getting sued for saying that.
I mean, I talked to a lot of people that were they just wanted to know. Like, I feel one of the affiliates just straight up asked, "How much do you guys charge a month?"
Yeah.
There's tiptoeing around. Well, what percentage is it? Literally, we're all in the same region. What are you charging? Like, they wanted to know information to make sure we were doing it correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. There was that one question too, as far as like the 24 hours. Like
that was a good question. Yeah.
That had good contrast on from the panel, right?
Yeah.
Like yes and no's.
Does your gym allow members to come 24 hours a day? And there's a couple. Hybrid AF is the service that helps you manage that.
That's just like what, the key card or
no, it's your phone. You just put your phone to the door and it syncs with. I have push press. It syncs with push press as long as their membership's paid and current. It opens their door. It opens the door, and then you can log when they're in and out. And if their membership's past due or expired, it no longer, because it syncs with push press, it no longer lets them in.
That's pretty cool.
Zia and other gym owners that have done it, and every gym owner there that has done it have never had an issue with it. Never had an issue.
I've never had an issue. The biggest issues I used to have where they wouldn't turn the lights off, and so I just
that's right.
Timers on the lights. So now they turn them on, they stay on for 2 hours, and then just turn back on if it turns back off. And I honestly think that also a lot of that was also at the end of the night, did the coaches turn the lights off?
Yeah. Dude, how'd you right, you're there, you do long thing, and you finally procrastinate. Oh, screw it. All right, I'll do Fran. I didn't want to do it. And you start Fran, and you're in the middle of the 15s and the lights shut off.
Yeah, because the sensors would be away the fuck away from the front.
That's the side effect to people not turning off the lights. That's what you do. I mean, and you don't get tons of people. Like, I think people think, 24-hour access.
Yeah.
It's so unsafe to have people there in the middle of the night. People aren't working out in the middle of the night. Do you know when they're working out? Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
They're not being.
That's a good point.
Let me go do Fran. No, it's I would say 90% of my access to outside of my business hours is literally Saturday and Sunday afternoons.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not getting people past 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
I have one person that comes in at 3 a.m. because she's a principal of a high school. So she works out before she has to be on campus. You know,
Yeah.
she's not in there doing things. It's that or nothing. So I will say, when you think about 24 hours, people go to night. It's not the night. It's just the off hours. My gym's open from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. But if I wasn't open in the middle of the day, maybe people would come in, you know, during those off hours that they're closed. And those are the hours that people are looking for. They're not looking for nighttime hours.
That's a good point.
On the coaches panel, that one of the things I noticed from the coaches panel was some rawness with the people that were in the audience. So there were some coaches there.
There's some coaches and affiliate owners. There's a lot more affiliate owners in the audience than I thought.
I think of one question that came up. He said, tell me about, can you guys describe for me what your coach's development looks like? And Jamie, I think Jamie
it wasn't so much like, what does it look like? It's what should I do?
Oh yeah, that's right. He asked, what should I do? And so Jamie started with, well, first of all, how many coaches do you have? And I think he said 6 coaches.
Yeah.
And then the next question was, how old are you? And he said, he was 26 years old.
The youngest of the coaches.
Yeah, and he was in charge of them all.
Yeah.
And all I could think of right then, I was like, holy crap. Because I started after, career in finance and investment, so I've business experience, human resources training, all that stuff. And I was thinking, if I was 26, could I manage 6 coaches? And all I thought was, I would have been in fist fights with my coaches. So if I was 26 trying to manage them.
But I mean, everybody's different.
Or they would have quit. They would all quit having to work with some idiot kid like me. But there's so the maturity level of the people that were there were very high. But man, I was like, wow.
I think a lot more affiliate owners really wanted to hear about the coaching side from a coach's point of view.
Yeah, they did.
Which was really interesting. Like I was over there. I had a coach on the panel, but like, really interesting to see like what does keep them motivated? What makes a good coach? How are the affiliates that are succeeding at having these awesome coaches? Who are they? What's their personality? What do they have to say? What do they contribute to it? So as an affiliate owner, I feel like that coaches panel was very useful.
Oh yeah. It's almost like that. It probably could have either followed or led into the affiliate owner panel. If they did 2 panels back to back, I feel like a lot of affiliate owners really wanted to hear that or be a part of that. Even just listening to people like while they're looking at the agenda, like, oh, I want to be a part of that. I want to come and sit down and see what's going on there.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, Katie, this is the first time they've ever done a coaches panel, and Katie wasn't sure if it was going to work, but she put it out there, and I think it was great. I hope more regions follow suit, because that was a really
I think it's been said that the biggest threat to affiliate ownership is, and the biggest reason why affiliate owners close, is real estate. And CrossFit has hired a firm now to partner with affiliate owners. You can call us, but if you're in the US, you can call and they will act on your behalf to represent you in transactions to help you with real estate, and they'll provide guidance and coaching.
That's
to
cool.
What works. Yeah, it's really cool. It's on the affiliate toolkit. You can find it there under partners.
And they only work with leasees. They never work with leaseors. So there's a conflict of interest.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So now there's that. But then I think the second thing, that the biggest reason why affiliate owners quit, is the challenge of
coaching,
finding coaches, good coaches, and keeping coaches long term.
Yeah.
And that's a skill set. One, being able to manage people. You have to have knowledge and skill sets to be able to manage people. And I would encourage CrossFit affiliate owners, if you haven't taken any type of course, take one on management and leadership and human resource management. There's a lot of tools out there, just skill sets that you can steal from other industries. It doesn't have to be specific to fitness, that can help you with that process, doing how to do reviews, how to talk to people reviews. What are you reviewing? How often should you do reviews? How do you do pay increases? When should you do pay increases? All of those types of things. There's a lot of affiliate owners that could benefit from that type of training. And that was evident to me in your panel, is when I listened to people talk, I'm like, wow, some of this stuff is fairly standard stuff.
Yeah.
That they're and I appreciate the challenges they're faced with. The coach that thinks they know better, the coach that doesn't show up on time, the coach that undermines the programming of the gym.
Yeah, there's some good questions.
Yeah. That's so human resource training. Get it? The funniest part though was in the questions too was how do you deal with my favorite one was how do you deal with rep shavers? There's some
Yeah.
but
It's honestly the same stuff that we've talked about for the last 2 years every freaking Wednesday
in our coaches meetings at Diablo, which is great. That's the stuff that
Yeah.
affiliate owners, they don't have that luxury of being able to share that stuff.
Yeah.
But we talked about how to deal with rep shavers, and then dealing with I asked the question because I wanted to hear what other coaches were saying about how do you deal with range of motion issues with members that are stubborn and ignore you, right? And those are things, as an affiliate owner, those are things that can be really frustrating and discouraging almost for you. Like I'm not doing my job if my, all my members aren't squatting to full depth,
I feel like
or
also,
are ignoring me, or being,
it gets compounded too when you have the rest of the community also recognizing that so and so is not hitting depth or maybe not counting the reps.
Yeah,
right.
that was the
it's almost like a little bit of cancer that tends to spread if it's not dealt with properly, right? Like, and you don't want to just be that hard ass, like, this is the way it is. You have to have an actual conversation and talk to them and like get to the same page. That way you're able to relay why it's important.
Danny, your coach, gave a great answer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you're going to get to a point where he goes, you could tell he was kind of getting red faced. He goes, this used to piss me off. There's that guy that always shaves and always ends up at the top of the leaderboard. He goes, and how do you handle that? And he goes, and I realized the problem was mine. Meaning I need to not focus on what that individual doing. I need to stay in my lane and focus more on me and what I'm doing. And that was really cool because I think that's something that we have, because we have two types, there are 2 or 3 different types of people in our class, but one of them is the rep shaver and it's not, most of the time it's
accidental.
Yeah. It's accidental. It's not
the accidental.
Yeah. Accidental shavers, right?
Understandable.
And they get confused in their head, whatever it is. Like I've done it before. Jamie says he does it on the other side. He always adds it on rips and rounds. And that's true.
Yeah.
But then the other person is the one that notices it. The one that notices
that knows what they're doing.
That's watching everybody in the room. And
they're on the run. Let me stop where I'm at and just go for the run.
Yeah.
But he's right. At the end of the day, you just gotta and I always tell the coaches this too, in the past, over 15 years, you always have the one. I'm like, they're coming here and they're looking for something. If that person if that's what they need to feel better, everybody knows. Everyone knows. But if he's walking out of this facility and that's how he feels, we'll have all the conversations with him that he wants.
Our rule is you tell him 3 times. You tell him 3 times. It's range of motion, ain't even with rep stuff. And you do it, politely and professionally, and you
assuming safety is not an issue.
And then you let them enjoy the best hour of their day.
Yeah.
So tell them 3 times, enjoy the best hour of the day. The best part of that whole presentation, though, was at the end when the coach stood up, raised his hand, and then they hand him the microphone, and he was with I think ATR.
He was a small group up in Oregon. Yeah, Sawridge or Sawwood or something like that.
Yeah, Sawwood CrossFit, something like that. But anyway, so he stands up. He goes, "Hi, everyone." He's an older guy. He goes, "My name's Mike."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I just have to tell you, yesterday we were supposed to do like 5 burpees or 10 burpees. I forget what it was. He described the workout, 10 burpees. He goes, in the second round, he goes, I only did 5 burpees. And I came back after and I made up the burpees, but I just wanted to let everybody know I did my reps." And the room just died.
Like perfect timing.
Oh my God. It was he turned and faced everybody, the whole audience to confess his sin. It was a really perfect moment because it defined CrossFit.
It defined CrossFit, but also just a lot of the stuff. It was light humor, but it was exactly what we deal with in the gym.
Yeah.
Right. It's just how to make it light, how to make it fun. Get over it. Don't take it too serious.
Well, and that's the thing about going to one of these things is you get an opportunity to talk to affiliate owners, and you realize too, like that there's a lot of stuff that you want to talk to someone about, like that rep shavers and all that, and how you deal with that, how you range of motion stuff, and how do you deal with the zoning stuff that you have at your affiliate or whatever else. And this is a perfect opportunity. And then you hear someone give an idea or talk about an idea, and then after, as soon as you get a break, and they did frequent breaks in this thing to give us an opportunity to talk to.
Nice.
I'd run over and I'd talk to someone, hey, I love that idea. Tell me more about it.
Well, it's like what Katie says, like make it an AMCAP, as many conversations as possible.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
We talked about I talked about with Dan Purrington, who's that owner of that CrossFit up in Oregon, that he does, you know, semi-private training. I spent some time talking with him. He's going to help organize a Northern California affiliate gathering.
Oh, sweet.
But all in all, overall, it was a very good meeting. I was pleasant. I was pleasantly surprised. I was engaged the entire time, and
Definitely glad we made it down.
really glad we made it
Yeah.
down.
Oh, I was gonna let you skip it.
And, and develop some relationships. I've already done a call with someone, and
I did
and
too yesterday. Yeah, like
with
it's-
people that were there.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
And I traded phone numbers with several people. If someone asked me like a controversial question in the affiliate panel, and afterwards, it was the affiliate owner that said, you know, I feel like the affiliate panel is, you know, a lot more successful established affiliate owners and is not representing like the small and new getting started affiliate owner, which Zia points out, hey, that's how we started.
I started at year one. That question gets me every single time. Every time I didn't walk into 15 years. Like I started at year one.
Yeah.
I made all the mistakes. I don't want to listen to somebody who's currently still making mistakes. That's not how we rise together.
It's not how you get better. Yeah.
It's not. I don't forget what it felt like to be 2 years. I remember what it was like at 2 years and like, am I buying groceries this week or am I not? Or like, oh wow, that was real bad. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was a step backwards. Like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
We're representing what's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, I signed a 10-year lease with a personal guarantee and didn't check zoning with the city to make sure that
That's a big
fitness was
mistake right there.
Fitness was available in light industry. I literally almost ruined my family, and had spent 9 years fighting for zoning approval for Diablo CrossFit in Pleasant Hill. You want to talk to me about you want to talk to someone about signing a lease? Talk to me. You want to talk to someone about zoning? Talk to me. I'll tell you.
There's so many.
That's just one of many things that we've been through. We have been there, done that, and you want to pick our brains and we want to tell you. We want to tell you all the mistakes so you don't have to make them. I think the learning curve is much much steeper. I think it's faster. It's much faster. You can get to being a successful affiliate owner faster because you can avoid all of the stupid mistakes we made.
Zia's response was like, how like what would you say for a newer affiliate? Your response was talk to affiliate owners. Like, you're here, have the conversation with the people.
I gave her my contact information.
I gave her mine too. Yeah.
She was like a 6 month, like brand new.
And I get it. You know, you think that's what, you know, you want camaraderie with someone else at 6 months. Well, what you really need is someone that's going to help.
You know, it's almost like in a class setting, you got an athlete that's doing well. And it's like, you know, I want to go and compete and do, you know, part A, B, C of whatever competition programming, when reality is, you need to work on the fucking basics. You need to work on your foundations. You need to work on virtuosity, and you need to build from there. Don't get, you know,
but go talk
distracted by everything
No.
else.
Not get distracted, but go talk to that athlete. Have the conversation with that athlete. How did you get there?
Who's done it?
Exactly.
And that athlete will tell you.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. You grind on your double unders they'll tell you, here's what I did. I did double unders, you know, 10 minutes a day, 3-4 days a week until I got them. I did, you know, these drills in order to get my bar muscle up. And then once I got it, I did this. Those are the people you want to talk to. Those are the people you want to talk to. What else about that gathering that you guys found valuable or insightful or beneficial?
Honestly, I think it's just a matter of getting community together. You know, it's like you're taking yourself outside of your facility. You're putting yourself out there, and you're going to talk to people that you don't know, and just kind of like you said, you know, grooming and creating new relationships. It kind of helps with the momentum to, you know, you are on the right path. Yeah. Stick with it.
It's a validation.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it.
Yep. And then we got to go to dinner. Other affiliate owners did that too. We went to dinner both nights. Yeah. And the second night we went with some of the staff. Lisa Ray. We got to go with Lisa Ray and Katie Hogan. That was fun to do and kind of reminisce about what went down.
Yeah, it was
nice.
It was Lisa's birthday.
Oh, and we went.
Wait, it was Lisa's birthday?
Yeah, I wasn't kidding. It was really Lisa's birthday.
Oh shit, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
fuck.
Happy birthday, Lisa. I got to talk to a corner Jason Fernandez Fern from Best Hour of the Day and talk to him for about 45 minutes. That was a great talk to that guy. By the way, if you're suffering as an affiliate owner, I don't care how much money you got in your bank account, you get $0. Figure out a way. Call those guys up. They will help you. That guy, Jason Ackerman and Jason Fernandez, those guys know what the hell they're doing, and they'll put you on a path. As long as you do what they tell you to do what they tell you to do, they'll get you on the path. Those guys are sharp. So I really appreciate talking to them. So is Chris Cooper and his group, Best Hour of the Day. We didn't have those when we got started. Those companies weren't available.
No.
And they're out there now, and they know how to do it. And they'll put you in with a whole bunch of other. What's cool is they'll put you in with a community of other affiliate owners just like you, to help challenge you and get you on the path to where you need to be.
If you didn't go, there's another one in a couple of weeks in New Jersey. A couple of weeks after that, there's another one in Austin,
Texas.
which is, who doesn't want to go to Austin?
Yeah, and then we're going to do one in Northern California, kind of a hybrid version of it. It's not an official one, but we're going to take some of the best things we learned from the one in Southern California and duplicate it up here in Northern California.
And we've done a NorCal one before.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to talk about affiliates and again, just getting people together.
It needs to be regular happening.
Yeah.
Yep. That was cool. That some affiliate owners said that they get together with other affiliate owners in their area on a regular basis. I can't encourage that enough.
Yeah. I have like a little group of affiliates. We have coffee and lunch regularly. And
yeah, I got a Northern California text crew. Here's a cool story. CrossFit San Ramon.
Yeah.
Down, they're about, 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
Maybe that, not even 15-minute drive. Known them for years, Tim and Lori Hill. I had someone come into this gym that is an aspiring firefighter. He's a godson of one of my managers managing our coaches' schedules. Her godson came in, sat with me, and talked to me about CrossFit because he was interested in becoming a personal trainer, along with becoming a firefighter over the next few years. And I sat down and I talked to him, and she said, yeah, he's taking the NASM test so he can become a personal trainer at a gym, but he wants to learn about CrossFit. So he came and sat with me. Don't sit with me if you're thinking about getting in the fitness business. You will walk out an evangelist. I swear. I feel like that's my own my give back to CrossFit is to convert people, and I'm good at converting. So I had this conversation with this kid. I talked to him about measurable, observable, repeatable, increased work capacity across body, time, and modal domains, the whole thing, what CrossFit does, the lives it's changed, everything else. Got him at, the path that you can get on to become a CrossFit coach is pretty damn fast. And I said, where do you live? And he says, down there in San Ramon. I said, all right, here's what I want you to do. I'm not going to tell you to join my gym because it can be a pain in the ass for you to drive up here. But I want you to go join a CrossFit gym. Just give it, 3 months, go join CrossFit San Ramon. And then I want you to go in there and I want you to tell them, Tim and Lori Hill, tell them that you want to become a CrossFit coach and you want to get your L1 and become a coach. Kim said to me, this was like 2 weeks ago. I had this conversation with this kid. Kim said yesterday, yesterday, she said, hey, did I tell you about my godson? He went down there. He's already joined CrossFit San Ramon. He's going like 4 days a week. And he's signed up for his L1.
That's awesome.
And they've got him scheduled to start doing his training to become a coach at CrossFit San Ramon on weekends.
That's awesome.
That's so great.
That's so cool.
That's literally like from a conversation I had with him 2 weeks ago. The kid's on a fast track to become
it's amazing.
a CrossFit coach.
Good for him for being open too.
Yeah. That's what affiliates do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think, affiliate owners, that was something I wanted to go on a rant. I was right before we handed with that microphone back on the affiliate panel. I wanted to take that mic so bad.
You should have.
And go on a rant.
Save it for the NorCal.
We have, if you've been doing this any years and you benefited from CrossFit, either in your life or your family's life, or as an affiliate owner, you benefited. It is your duty. It is your duty, I believe strongly, to pass it on to others. We have an obligation to speak positively about CrossFit, to share the benefits of what we do, to improve the lives and physical and mental health of all of the people that we touch with CrossFit. And if this is going to continue, we must recruit others into the fold.
Me too.
There's too many competitors. There's too many haters. There's too many antagonists that want to undermine what CrossFit is doing for whatever their personal selfish reasons are to do that. They want to undermine it. be it the pharma industry, be it the food industries, or be it just haters online of CrossFit. They want to undermine it because they feel threatened by the amazing success that we are as a company, as an organization, as a life-changing element. And we have to, it is up to us, affiliate owners, it is up to us as coaches to fight back. And the way we fight back is to positively spread the word of CrossFit, to encourage more people to join, to tell them the benefits, and share the incredible success stories that we have in our affiliates every fucking day. So it's up to us. Get out there, do it, recruit, tell more people to get their L1. That's one of the things I'm going to do, Diablo. I'm going to start encouraging more of our members to go get their L1. We want them to do that. So good. There, that was what I was going to say. Should have said it.
It's all right. We'll say NorCal.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's part of the process, right? You're
Yeah.
learning and adjusting and
Yeah.
continuing to
I
move
know.
forward.
Yes, I am. All right, you guys. Anything else? Zia, thanks for being on Recap, and thanks for keeping me on track down there. I probably wouldn't even been there if it wasn't for you texting me, messaging me, and getting me to my flight on time and that kind of stuff. Zia takes care of me too. She takes care of Don Falls. She takes care of Jay Kuhn. She takes care
of a lot.
She takes care of a lot of people, and her affiliate and her husband.
At the
Although
gate.
he's pretty self-sufficient. I love hanging out with Mike.
Oh,
Anyway,
he loves hanging out with you.
I know. All right, you guys. Thank you very much. Awesome session. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.
Till next time.